Yesterday, my detox ended. I didn't consume any outside information except like mouth talk, which like how do you avoid that? But, like you just like no books, no like YouTube stuff, nothing like that. I did that for 1 week, and yesterday was the first day that I was able to use it again, able to consume stuff again. Now, what I learned. To summarize it, firstly, I learned to detach away from technology and consumption. So first, technology. Normally, I will wake up and some habits, all that stuff, and then I would get on my computer, fill in what habits I did, fill in like what times I did the habits, and all of that jazz, and that I did throughout the entire day, which I couldn't do for 1 week. And actually, oh wait, my cat wanted to leave the room, so I got open the door a bit. But the main thing I learned was like detaching away from technology, because even now, after the detox ended, I didn't yet make a calendar yet at all. I have a piece of paper with my ideal kind of day, stripped it out, and I like it. It's like a piece of paper. It's not like every day you fill in what you exactly did at which time. That's what it I know it feels a bit different. It feels a little different. Because before, I used to, every time I was about to do something, get on my PC, write down, okay, like drag a little line, okay, boom, from this time to that time, I'm gonna do that, okay? Now I just have it in my head. I'm like, okay, from that to that, pretty fine. I have a phone with me, just like lying somewhere. Not now, but I'm on my PC, so I can just see the time. And yeah, even if I now use technology, I really only open the tabs and stuff I need. Even before I watched the flow guide, which I did a half of sort of the flow guide yesterday, and really like the document, like I open a document and write some notes in it. But like I only had these two things open on my computer. And it feels a little different, and that's like the only thing I really did on tech in the entire day. Like it feels a bit different. But that's one of the things. Also, information. I detached away from all of the information things, even books. I even got sick during the vacation. Whilst I would love to have read like a comic book or some stuff, I was like lying in bed half sick. I didn't. I lied there in bed, pretending to play like what do you call it, like like a cushion fight. My sister like kind of pretending to do it because I was pretty damn sick. And the times that I wasn't as sick during that day, I was just going around and playing in my room. I don't know if you know these kind of characters, but these are like little like figures. For example, you got like knights, but like it's of course from plastic, but like it is some kind of figure things, and we kind of played with these, made up a story, and also pretty cool. Also, I learned of the importance of play. There is in a previous recording of this, I made up a diagram during the recording, but I want to re-record it so I can maybe view it a bit like easier. So you have Like the three things to do are consuming over here on the top, like meditation, kind of like either mind wandering or either like very focused, like only with your thoughts. And you got playing. Kind of these are the three things you can be doing, sort of. Everything kind of interconnects a bit, but it is not like I'm probably gonna work a bit on this maybe, but if you strip out the consuming part, you only got playing and meditating left. So like walking in the woods also kind of counts as meditating, because like it is with your thoughts and it's like, but if like it's with your family or with like sisters or stuff like that, then it comes more towards the playing area, at least if you kind of make it to be. So that kind of interconnects a bit. So if you strip out the consuming part, you only got these two bottom ones like left, and it really shows how we neglect them. So playing, for a fact, we neglect it a lot. Now technically, this recording this YouTube video is like it's a bit weird to pick something, but I will go towards the meditating part because you're only with my thoughts and I am giving them to you, towards you, and on the other hand you are consuming my thoughts. So you get that. Like a fun work, like maybe working in someone's garden, cleaning it up, that kind of counts as playing. But then having a work in like in an office, consuming information and transferring it over, that's consuming, I think. Okay. So even work interferes with these, and it learned me really to not neglect the playing part of it, which I did a lot of, because I couldn't consume. Which consuming is really a sort of a half rest state if you're not fully into it. So consuming is like a half, like you kind of are in rest, but not in meditation rest. It's like a half rest. But I didn't have that. I didn't have that half rest. Of course, you can make it not a rest if you're consuming whilst noting the stuff you're consuming, like taking notes. That's not rest anymore. But a lot of the consuming is sort of like a half rest, and I didn't have that, so I was constantly doing something pretty damn like playing, right? Pretty damn like playing. Either maybe I was making some kind of, like I have one of it, like making some kind of like bands like these things. I don't know if you know them, but yeah, my sister came up, like my sister was like, "Yo, can we make some kind of bands?" And I was like, "Okay," and no, I got some, and either I was doing that, either I was playing here with some of these figurines, also with my sister all the time, pretty much. And either I was walking in the woods, either like I was always kind of doing stuff, which made me also quite a lot more tired at the end of the day. Which is, by the way, a good thing, because if you're not tired at the end of the day, like, what did you do with your day, right? So, I got a lot more tired at every end of the day than usual. And I did a lot, like, because I needed to do to fill up my time, I needed to do something. Because I couldn't like have rest by consuming. I needed to do something at like pretty much at all times, except when I'm like meditating, which was a lot of a different experience. So we got, don't neglect playing because it's a very important part of life. Makes you also a lot more tired than the other stuff. You got, what was it? you can go back. But wait, go like not like playing as much, so just not neglect playing at all. You got don't like get away from technology pretty much a lot. Oh yeah, I got airplane mode on. Airplane mode on. I don't got airplane mode on, so I'm just gonna disable Wi-Fi for a moment. And yeah, that's sort of it. So like, lower your tech usage to only the like things you wanna do. For example, watching a guide or making a YouTube video. Even then, just doing Wi-Fi off or some stuff. Like not disturb. And these things. Also, it learned me to really don't neglect the playing side of things, and it learned me not to consume, which was a very big part of it, because that wasn't a challenge actually. It was pretty hard because I couldn't get into the half rest state. You might want to tackle these on all of them. You want maybe kind of tackle them on at some point if you like, if you're interested in this kind of information, like detox kind of area. But with that, I say goodbye.